Hey loves! Welcome back to Meelah's TV. Today's story comes from the heart of Ghana about a clever spider who tried to keep all the world's wisdom for himself. And lost it all. This is Anansi and the Pot of Wisdom. Let's dive in. Chapter 1. The World Before Wisdom. Long ago, before the world knew wisdom, before men learned to plant seeds or speak kindly to one another, life on earth was full of confusion. People quarreled over water. Families fought over food. Children disobeyed their parents. Even animals lived in chaos. Lions hunted for pleasure, and birds forgot their songs. From his throne above the clouds, Nyame, the great sky god, watched the earth with sorrow. His eyes glowed like two golden suns as he spoke to the winds. Look at them, lost, foolish, destroying one another because they lack understanding. How can I bring peace to this world? So Nyame decided to gather all the wisdom of the universe, every secret, every lesson, every truth into one single vessel. He called it Nyansa Kuro, the pot of wisdom. When it was done, the pot shimmered like the morning sun. Inside it was the voice of reason, the patience of time, and the light of understanding. But who would guard such a treasure? Among all the creatures of the earth, Anansi the spider was the most cunning. Small but clever, he was known for solving problems no one else could. He tricked leopards, outwitted snakes, and even stole honey from bees without getting stung. So Nyame summoned him to the heavens. Chapter 2. The Sky God's Gift. A beam of golden light lifted Anansi from his web on earth and carried him to the sky. When he opened his 8 bright eyes, he found himself standing before Nyame's shining throne. The sky god's voice rolled like thunder. Anansi, son of the forest, I have watched your cleverness. You always find your way out of trouble. I have chosen you for a great task. Anansi bowed deeply, his thin legs trembling. Great Nyame, your servant listens. This pot, Nyame continued, holds all the wisdom in the world. I give it to you. But you must use it well. Teach the humans. Teach the animals. Teach the world to live in peace. Anansi's 8 eyes widened as he gazed at the pot. It was beautiful, carved with symbols of the stars and the sun, glowing softly with golden light. I am honored, Great One. I will do exactly as you say, Anansi said, but his heart whispered something else. If I own all the wisdom, everyone will bow before me. I will be the greatest of all beings. Nyame smiled kindly. Remember, Anansi, wisdom grows when shared, not when hidden. But Anansi was no longer listening. His mind was already spinning with plans. As soon as he returned to earth, he held the pot close and whispered, Mine, all mine. Chapter 3. Anansi returned to the forest, hiding the pot beneath the thick roots of an ancient baobab tree. Every night, he sneaked out, lifted the pot, and whispered to it. The pot spoke back, teaching him secrets of life, nature, and the stars. The ants build homes in unity. The rivers never drink their own water. True strength lies in humility. Anansi nodded, but only half listened. Each new secret made him feel super ice. Ah! If I alone know these things, I will be greater than the chiefs. Even the sky god will envy me. But pride has a way of growing quietly like weeds in a garden. Soon, Anansi began to see others as lesser beings. One day, his wife also asked, Husband, what do you do alone every night by the baobab tree? He hissed softly, It is not for your ears, woman. Go and mind your cooking pots. Even his friends, the clever tortoise and wise owl, noticed his change. Anansi no longer greets, they whispered. He thinks himself wiser than the forest spirits. And they were right. Chapter 4. Hiding the pot. Anansi grew restless. He feared someone might discover his secret. If I keep the pot here, someone may find it. I must hide it where no eyes can see, at the very top of the tallest tree in the forest. He found the okamanini tree, older than time itself, reaching into the clouds. He tied the pot around his belly with a rope and began to climb. Step by step, branch by branch, he struggled. The pot kept hitting his knees, swinging heavily. Ah! Foolish pot! You are too heavy. Why did Nyame fill you so much? Halfway up, he stopped to rest, panting. Below, his young son Takuma watched quietly. Father, he called, why not tie the pot to your back instead of your belly? It will be easier to climb. Anansi glared down. And what do you know about climbing, little spider? You still live on my web. Keep quiet before I throw you a web of discipline. But after another painful attempt, Anansi groaned and gave in. He tied the pot to his back. Instantly, the climb became easier. Within minutes, he reached the top. He laughed. Ha! I have all the wisdom of the world, yet I needed advice from a child to reach the top. What foolishness is this? Anger burned inside him. If even a child can outthink me, then this wisdom is worthless. In his rage, he lifted the pot high and smashed it against the tree trunk. Chapter 5. The Shattered Gift. The pot shattered into 1,000 glittering pieces. A golden wind burst out swirling, spinning, dancing through the air. The wind carried pieces of wisdom to every corner of the world. Some flew into rivers, others into trees. Some entered the hearts of humans, others into animals. Aso, watching from afar, gasped as light filled the forest. The tortoise, the owl, the lion all felt something new inside them, understanding. Even Takuma blinked in wonder. Look, father! The light is everywhere. But Anansi sat frozen. The pot was gone. His great treasure had turned to dust. From above, the voice of Nyame rolled through the clouds. Anansi, I warned you. Wisdom grows when shared. Because of your pride, wisdom now belongs to all. No one will ever own it alone. Thunder rumbled. The earth trembled. And then all was quiet. Chapter 6. The Lesson of the Sun. For days, Anansi stayed silent. He refused to weave his web. He refused to eat. Aso tried to comfort him. My husband, do not weep. What is lost may still teach. Takuma approached carefully. Father, perhaps you didn't lose wisdom. You just helped it find its way home. Anansi looked at him and sighed. You are wiser than I ever was. The forest animals gathered around. The old tortoise said, Anansi, we forgive you. For even your mistake has blessed us all. Anansi smiled weakly. Then let this be my gift to the world. I will no longer hide wisdom. I will weave stories that teach, heal, and connect us. He began spinning his web not to trap insects, but to hold stories. Each thread shimmered with light, carrying lessons of truth, love, and courage. And that is why, to this day, every spider's web glows when touched by the morning sun, a reminder that wisdom, once broken, now belongs to all. Chapter 7. The World After Wisdom. As the days turned to years, humans changed. They learned to farm, to trade, to sing songs of peace. They built homes, raised families, and shared stories around fires. Anansi's tales traveled far across rivers, mountains, and deserts. From Ghana to Nigeria, from Senegal to the Caribbean, his stories carried lessons that shaped generations. Children laughed at his tricks. Elders praised his wit. But in every story, they heard the same truth. Pride blinds the wise. Humility opens the heart. And somewhere deep in the forest, under the same baobab tree, the wind still whispers through the leaves the echo of Nyame's words. Wisdom grows when shared. That's the end the story. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more African tales that inspire.